All right, so this next training video is going to take place once we've taken the necessary steps to log into the WordPress dashboard. Now, the WordPress dashboard is where all of your site's content is hosted. Mainly all of the pages of content that you see from the home page of various services. All of that content is edited and created here in in WordPress. Now, as far as your e-commerce structure for the website that gives you the option to sell your products, that's a plugin called WooCommerce. So you'll have access to, excuse me, the WooCommerce plugin to continue to update your products and things of that nature. I'll go ahead and walk us through um, updating products. I know that's one of the main things that we're going to be doing as time goes on, with or without uh, assistance here from the development team. So I want to walk you through first how to successfully add a new product to your store, um, and give you a basic understanding of the variations of products that there are that you can add to the store. All right, so I guess let's jump right in. So what you would do, and you can follow along with me, once you've gotten logged in to the WordPress dashboard, you simply scroll down a little bit, see where it says WooCommerce. Right under it says products. Now these plugins coincide with one another. The products is just the extension of the WooCommerce plugin. So you simply go down here to see all of our products as they are. Simply hit all products, and that'll show us what's in the store as of now. That's our lemonade product. Um, from this page, you also have an option to add new products. So you can find that option here, or go back to this drop down menu under products, and of course we have the option to add new here as well. So let's just add a new product and see um, what's going on. All right, so when you're adding a new product, of course, you want to start with the product's name. For the purposes of this training, let's call this one the test product. All right. So it's going to be the product's name. Now, of course, in this big text box right here in the middle, this is actually what's going to house the product's description. All right. So it just gives you a brief synopsis of what the product may be made of, what the person may be getting out of it. You can type whatever kind of a spiel you would like to have in regards to that product. Um, in this box, you can format it so that it can be the text be aligned to the center, to the left. So you have some customization options here based on how you want that actual text itself to look. Um, that's something to be mindful of. But the most important piece when it comes to creating products is the product data. Okay. And this is where you input all of the information as far as your product's price, how many of those products you have in inventory, uh, what attributes the products have, how do you want to cross market that product with other products in your store, and so on and so forth. So, first off, let's talk about the types of products that there are. Okay, there are four types of products that you can create in this store. Now, what we're using, and for the more general purposes, we're going to stick with this, is a simple product. What we're using is the easiest way to create a product. Now, the lemonade product in particular um, is a bit different. Now, the lemonade product in itself was actually a variable product, but we'll talk about those in just a second. So, a simple product gives you simple options, right? You will be able to, here on the general tab, input the price. If you have a sale price that you want to list for that item, you can schedule when you want that price to become available. Of course, the tax status, you want to make sure that your product is taxable for those purposes. We want to make sure we're compliant with our government, as well as the tax class. I usually leave it at standard just to ensure that the proper taxes are being allocated each purchase and things of that nature. So, um, if anything, sorry, my phone's ringing there. If anything, um, you have the option to update that information. Of course, like I said, you also have an option to manage your inventory from this page. You can assign SKU numbers to all of your products if you like. You may also enable the WooCommerce platform to manage your stock at the product level, meaning that once your stock quantity reaches a certain level, the system will notify you. It will be on the front end of the site for customers to see that also that product is out of stock, things like that. Definitely can come in handy in the future as we get more products. And you can change the status of an item manually to say that it is either in or out of stock. Um, so it gives you a lot of functionality there on the shipping. There's just the dimensions of the product itself that you need to input here, based on the dimensions, based on its weight, length, width, and height. Okay, just to make sure that when you're shipping your product, you're charging the correct price for the shipping, not over or undercharging your customers. Um, Link products. Now, this is how you cross market products between cross market products within your store. So let's say you have multiple products like the lemonade product. Let's say we have other cleaning products that we want to cross market with the lemonade product. We would simply type in the name, start typing in the name of that product. Of course, that product would already have to be something that we've added to the store, right, and saved. But we'll be able to upsell and cross sell linked products here through this option. Um, Now, attributes. Now, certain products will vary in size. They'll vary in uh, effectiveness, even maybe. Let's say we have t-shirts, for example. A t-shirt can come in a small, medium, large, extra large, double extra large type of a size pattern, right? So those would be what we call attributes. So if your product has a variation in size or a variation in color, then you would add those attributes to the system so that you can go ahead and make sure that those products are all accessible through your store, right? Um, Now, the way you would add an attribute is another process that I'll walk you through once we get a deeper understanding of products here after I go through these last few options. So you also have an advanced tab where you can give a note to your customer, a note to send to the customer after their purchase. You don't necessarily have to put anything here. It's just it's a matter of choice. But this option is important because, or this tab is important rather, because it allows you to check yes or no whether you would like to enable customer reviews for your product. I would recommend that you keep this enabled so that customers have an opportunity to comment on your product after they've tried it, or if they've already tried it and they happen to see it, they can give their feedback for your next customers that are coming to buy. And that always gives more people more reason to do business with you, seeing that other people have had a successful uh, experience with your product. Now, if we scroll down here to the bottom, now I know we see a section here for membership discounts. This is something that we're not going to necessarily deal with at the moment, and that's mainly because we have yet to purchase the full plugin for our membership portal to be able to charge for our membership on the website. So that's a box that we're not going to be dealing with right now. This product short description. This is important just as much as the larger description box here. You can use that box to have I would what I usually do is if I have any text here, I'll take maybe the first 2 or 3 sentences of that text and also put it in the short description box so that when your product is visible on other pages within your website, people will still see a short synopsis of what that product is, how it can work for them, things like that. You definitely want to make sure that people have an idea of what they're walking into before they get there. Um, Now, this is the membership system that we have currently in place that's not going to charge our members outright. Of course, we agree that once we receive memberships from people through the website, we'd be billing them through either PayPal or whatever payment processor that you would like to be using. but this is a content restriction area for the membership that plugin that we already have. Um, Basically, this restricts people from being able to view your products unless they are logged in users. That's the only thing that I would use this option, this content restriction box for. Um, but I would not advise, restricting this content to logged in users, because that would also forfeit us new customers. New customers that aren't users on the website would not be able to see these products if this box is checked. So again, this is one of those sections as well that we're not going to be dealing with. So the most important areas on this page before it comes to publishing your product are the product short description here. Our Revolution slider options, we can leave this alone. That's a customization option for the page itself. We can leave that alone too. And our product data box. Those are our product data box, I'm sorry, and our full description box here at the very top. Those are the most important pieces on the product page that we need to be concerned with filling in. Beside that, we have the product image here to our right. Okay. Let me move our window. So our product image is definitely key. It's definitely important. This is where you would go in and upload the photograph of your product to the store. So let's say like the lemonade product. This is the photo that we use for the lemonade product. And if we're uploading the photo from your computer, you simply go to the upload files tab here at the very top, and you can literally drag and drop the photo file into this general area, or click select files and it'll browse through your computer's browser. Um, but as I was saying, you have an option to select the product image there. The image appears once you select it, and there you have it. Once you, of course, scroll back up to the page and do the most important thing when creating products, and that's publishing your product. If you want, you can create product tags. You don't necessarily have to, um, but it does help when it comes to the fact that you may have different kinds of products in your store. You want people to know that, they can find different things based on the tags there that are on the products, because from the actual store, customers will be able to click on those tags, and any other products relating to those tags they'll be able to see as well. So it can be a great marketing tactic, but you don't need tags. Um, Categories are definitely important if you're going to have multiple types of products. Since we only have one category, being that we only have one product, I would only advise, if you do create other products outside of this category, that you add a new category and make sure that it is checked here next to the item that you're creating. So if we were creating a lemonade product, like we have the product for photo for lemonade here, simply click organic cleaning products, because the product is probably an organic cleaning product. All right, so um, if your product by chance has multiple angles, if it's a piece of furniture or a painting or something like that we're posting in the store, you will go to the product gallery images. That allows you to upload multiple images for the product itself, as opposed to just the one image that the product image box here allows you to upload. All right, and if you mess up, you can always remove the product image. You can do the same with the product gallery photos as well. So once you're done with your product and everything is to your liking, you would simply go to the very top here and hit publish. It's just that simple. That's how we add new products to our store through WooCommerce. All right. In the next video, we'll talk about attributes and the variations of products. But in this video, I did want to cover the basics about uh, the simple product that we'll be using more of than anything within our store. We won't be using the grouped or external affiliate product. The only other product we'll be using here is variable product outside of the simple product. So uh, don't get in a position where you think it might be too overwhelming. It's definitely going to be simple. And stay tuned for the next video. We'll go over variable products and attributes here shortly.